Rampage has always been known as a devastating knockout striker. John utilized his long reach, picked Rampage apart, then eventually got Rampage to the ground and became the first man to finish Rampage inside the octagon. He retained his light heavyweight crown and spot number 8 on our Ultimate 8 John Jones Moments.
He's not the next generation, he's the now generation.
Number 7, Stephan Bonner, who is an abnormally durable guy, took a tremendous amount of punishment from young John Jones.
大家好，老师从业中医男科30余年，帮助了数千名海内外华人朋友通过中药调理重回男性雄风。如果你也存在房事时间短、勃起无力、硬度差、中途疲软、肾虚、前列腺炎等问题，现在就加中医老师微信574-993-200，纯中药，一人一方，治根治本，帮助你持续坚挺20至40分钟，补肾壮阳，延时助勃，彻底告别快男软男。记住微信574-993-200。
To be the first significant test of John Jones' title reign.
Oh, armbar! He's got it!
A perfect armbar. Had John's arm completely hyperextended, but John allowed his arm to pop, gutted it out, and wound up finishing Vitor Belfort, submitting him later on in the fight. Number 4, Rashad Evans. Rashad was the former training partner of John Jones, and then the talk of John facing Rashad started creating a rift between these two fighters. But ultimately, John Jones outclassed Rashad Evans and had a clear-cut, unanimous 5-round decision victory to retain his title. Number 3, Lyoto Machida. Lyoto Machida was the first guy to test John standing. He hit John with a clean karate blitz, tagging him, forcing John to retreat, but John weathered the storm and then eventually got Lyoto to the ground, stunned him with a devastating elbow, and then finished him, choking him unconscious with a standing guillotine choke. It was an absolutely spectacular victory. Number 2, Alexander Gustafsson, the toughest, most difficult, and most grueling fight of John Jones' career. It was the first time we'd ever seen John fight a guy who was actually taller than him. The long reach and the outstanding boxing of Gustafsson proved to be a problem. Gustafsson became the first man to ever take John Jones down in a fight, and we found out what kind of a will and what kind of determination John Jones possesses, digging deep in the 4th and 5th rounds to retain his title.
Unbelievable! What a fight!
Number 1. One of the most spectacular title-winning victories was when John Jones faced Mauricio Shogun Rua. He hit Mauricio with a flying knee seconds into their fight and never looked back.
Shogun's hurt. He's hurt, Mike. He's wobbled.
He overcame the skill and the experience of Mauricio to become the youngest ever fighter to achieve a championship belt inside the octagon. And he also achieved spot number 1 on our Ultimate 8 John Jones Moments.